There was 10 seconds.
Continuing on with the saga out here at Geelong Cement. Rollo, you got it right. Joining us now is Gary Waterhouse. Gary Waterhouse is the site manager for Multani Adams, who are the company that have had the contract in relation to the clearance of this at least bottom of the deviation hill area of Geelong Cement. Welcome to Geelong Newsbeat, Gary.
Thanks.
Let's run through the process because it hasn't just been the chimneys. I mean, they have attracted the major focus of people's interest, but the overall project, from your viewpoint, you might like to inform our viewers of just from where you started through until when you finish.
We started back in August last year. There was various buildings left on site. We were here a couple of years ago before that, but we've always planned this to be just like a filling job. It's a Multani owned site, so we had X amount of years to do it, and we went away. We had another larger project on, and we took our resources back to that, and then now last August we come back and we started back here again, and we just carried on from there.
Now, Multani Adams, they're an Adelaide-based firm?
No, their head office is in Newcastle, and they're a national demolition company. We do it Australia-wide. Our head office is in Newcastle. We've also got offices in Perth and all over the place.
And the size of how would this particular job here at Geelong Cement rate with the size of some of the other activities that you've been involved in?
Probably this would be one of the smaller ones, or not a smaller ones, a medium-sized one. Like we've done other jobs in Newcastle and other places that be 3-4 times the size of this place. So.
And the actual activity that's taken place here with clearing the site, apart from the chimneys, any problems that you've come across, or has it just been reasonably straight sailing?
No, it's been reasonably straight sailing. We're well geared up to do this sort of work. We do a lot of industrial sort of work, and like some of the size of the machines we've got, we're the only ones being used in Australia that size, and it makes it a lot easier than using manual labour. We use machines instead of manual labour. It's a lot safer. We don't have to put men at heights and that sort of thing. It makes it a lot easier.
Now, apart from the chimneys, what has been the biggest challenge that you faced in clearing the site? Because you've had furnaces, offices, buildings, pipe work, etc.
Funnily enough, there was an old, we used to call it a monument. It used to stick up down the back, and they had to chew at it last time, and it wouldn't come over, and it took me about another 3 months to get at it. And it was just more Rio than concrete, so I don't know where the yellow Geelong Cement come from. I think it should have been selling Rio, but anyway, we got it over.
So she was a solid old fella, but that took a while to get there.
Very solid, very solid.
Well, when we build them in Geelong, we build them to stay. But at 111 years, I suppose he bet his roots down there and said, "You're not going to move me."
I think so. I think the chimneys had the same sort of thing. I think, but anyway.
As we stand here, the first week of June, how much more time would you think before you finish the job?
To actually do the actual demolition clearance, probably another couple of months before and then there'll be a remediation and that after that. But yeah, the actual demolition itself will be done probably in a couple of months' time.
And the value of some of the machinery that you've mentioned on site, just give our viewers an idea of what sort of money. I mean, we're not talking small bucks here, are we?
No, I mean, the 160-tonne machine that you would have seen yesterday that done the actual pushing of the chimneys when they sat up there, we have an attachment for that cost nearly $500,000 when we bought it. It's the largest shear in Australia on a demolition machine, and yeah, it's a monstrous bit of gear.
And that was just the attachment?
Yeah, not counting the machine.
Ladies and gentlemen, big money at big work. Yes, Australia Cement, another piece in its history, as we're seeing as Gary so rightfully termed, the remediation of this former Geelong Cement site into what is going to be, question mark, some big redevelopments happening in the very positive terms around Geelong. Are we going to see some magnificent housing estates open up? Are we going to see some wonderful new playing areas and some wonderful new townhouses? Who is to know? We will follow up and keep you informed on Geelong Newsbeat of the positive developments that do come out of the passing of history here at Australia Cement at Finesford. Graham Rollins for Geelong Newsbeat.